Let's make mango float. Also known as an icebox cake, this frozen treat is made by layering graham crackers, sweetened whipped cream, and mangoes. And it's popularly served at Filipino parties. Here are the ingredients we'll need. First, let's cut some mangoes. I like to cut them into cubes, and to do this, I cut off both sides from the inner bone. Then I cut slits vertically and horizontally to make square cuts in the mangoes. Next, I use a spoon to scoop out all the pieces into a bowl. And don't forget to get the pieces of the mango around the bone as well. Now I actually have a secret ingredient that I add to the fresh mango. It's a can of diced mangoes in syrup. I know, hear me out on this one though. These canned mangoes add a nice sweetness. And sometimes in winter when I can't find any sweet mangoes at the store, I use 2 cans of these mangoes for this dessert. And it turns out perfectly every time. Next, let's make our sweetened whipped cream. You can certainly make your own whipped cream, but if you're short on time like I usually am, you can just use store-bought. Let's add half a cup of sweetened condensed milk and lightly fold it in until it's all mixed together. Next, in our serving container, let's put down a layer of graham crackers. Then a layer of whipped cream. Be sure to spread it all the way to the edges. Next, we'll add a layer of mangoes. For some reason, I always start by making an X with the mangoes and then fill in the edges. Guess it helps me spread it out evenly. On top of the mangoes, I like to add a little bit of the mango syrup. This adds great flavor and a nice texture when it freezes. Then we'll start another layer of graham crackers. And a layer of whipped cream. And some more mangoes and syrup. Then one final layer of graham crackers. And of course whipped cream again. Now for the top layer, I actually start with the mango syrup first. Then a layer of crushed graham crackers. And I carefully spread out the mangoes to make it look nice. Some people cut the mangoes into strips for this top layer instead of cubes, and that looks nice too. Here are some fun facts about the Philippine mango. The mango is the national fruit of the Philippines. The mango was introduced to the country by Spanish colonizers in the 16th century. And mango trees can be found in many people's backyards throughout the country. In fact, the Philippines is the 10th largest producer of mangoes in the world. And the mango specifically is the 3rd most exported fruit in the Philippines after bananas and pineapple. Also in 1995, the Philippine mango was recognized as the world's sweetest mango by the Guinness Book of World Records. And here's the final look after all the layers have been assembled. Next, we'll cover it and place it in the freezer for at least 4 hours. Overnight is even better. Then once the dessert has been frozen, this is what it will look like. Honestly, I think mine could have been frozen for a little bit longer. The whipped cream was still a little bit soft, but you get the idea. I'm sure it'll still taste delicious. Let's try our mango float. The perfect mango float is sweet from the mangoes, crunchy from the graham crackers, and smooth from the frozen whipped cream. I love how the graham crackers get a little soft from the cream, and the mango syrup adds another level of mango flavor. I seriously think mango float is my favorite Filipino dessert of all time. So, have you had mango float before? If you have, leave me a mango emoji in the comments. Paalam!